In 1796, scientist Edward Jenner took materials from a cowpox virus and injected it into an 8-year-old boy, with hopes that it will give him the protection needed to save him from the deadly outbreak of the smallpox virus. It was a success. The boy was successfully inoculated against the smallpox virus, and this became the first ever vaccine. But why did it work? Today, I'm going to be explaining to you everything you need to know about vaccines so that the next time someone asks you about vaccine or how it works, you can answer it to them like that. With the COVID situation as it is, I'm sure you've been in situations where people, friends or family members were talking about the virus and the new vaccine trials. After watching this video, you can be the one to educate them on how important vaccines are and how exactly they work. So, without delaying any further, let's jump straight into it. To understand how vaccine works, we need to first understand how the immune system defends us against infections. When foreign microbes invade the body, our immune system triggers a series of responses to identify and remove them from our body. Signs our body show that the immune system is working are coughing, sneezing, inflammation, and fever. The body is basically trapping, deterring, and getting rid of these microbes which are invading the body. For example, bacteria and viruses. As this is happening, the innate immune response also triggers a second line of defense called adaptive immunity. Special B cells and T cells are called to fight the microbe and also to record information about them. This data becomes very useful when the same pathogen invades the body again. Despite our body being so intelligent, there is a downside to this as well. That is, the body takes time to respond to these pathogens and build up defenses. And if the body is too weak or young to fight back, it might face very serious risks, especially if the pathogen is very severe. But what if we can prepare the body's immune response, readying it even before someone gets infected? Using the same principle the body uses to defend itself, scientists use vaccine to trigger the body's adaptive immune response without exposing humans to the full strength of the pathogen. This has resulted in many vaccines, which each work uniquely, separated into many different kinds. First is the live attenuated vaccine, in which the vaccine is made from the pathogen itself, but a much weaker and tamer version of it. And number two is the inactive vaccine, in which the pathogen have been killed. Weakening and inactivation in both type of vaccine ensures that the pathogen doesn't develop into a full-blown disease. But just like a disease, they trigger an immune response, teaching the body to recognize and attack by creating a profile of pathogens in preparation. The downside of this is live attenuated vaccine can be difficult to make, and because they are live and quite powerful, those with weaker immune system can't have them, while inactive vaccine don't create a long-lasting immunity. Another type of vaccine is the subunit vaccine. Scientists take the pathogen and only take one part of it, which is called the antigen, which actually triggers the immune response in humans. By even further isolating specific components of antigen like proteins and polysaccharides, the vaccines can be used to trigger very specific responses. Fun fact, scientists are now working on a whole different kind of vaccines called DNA vaccines. For this, they isolate the very gene that makes the specific antigen the body needs to trigger its immune response to specific pathogens. When injected, these genes instruct the cells in the body to make the antigen. This causes a stronger immune response and prepares the body against future threats. Because these vaccines only contain the specific genetic materials, it doesn't have all the other components of a pathogen which could develop into a disease and could harm the patients. So this means anyone can take them. And that is everything you need to know about vaccines. After watching this whole video, if you learned at least one new information today, you can thank us by smashing that subscribe button right there. And if you've done that already, I ask that you share this video with your friends or family members so everyone can learn something about vaccines today, just like you. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to comment down below, I'll answer it to them. And if you have no questions, just type out "vaccines are awesome" down below, because well, vaccines are awesome. And until another informative video, in anything you do, do your best and be the best version of yourself. And bye-bye.